Welcome back to another Project Zomboid mods video. Today we're going to be talking about everyone's favorite topic and the different weapons mods you can download in Project Zomboid. When we say weapon, we really just mean anything that can be used to kill a zombie / survive. Now, we've spoke on the channel of Britta's weapon pack and the Build 41 weapon mod in our large 50 mods in Project Zomboid video linked here. Today, instead we'll be looking at some lesser known weapon mods as to show off some of the great new arsenals you could be looking at in your next playthrough. We'll start this list with two simple but very immersive weapons mods in the BUSHCRAFT gear mods. These mods are split into two meet your flavoring needs. In the BUSHCRAFT gear tools module, you will be given access to 6 new vanilla friendly weapons in the hand hatchet, splitting axe, cheap survival knife, curry machete, and the rancher machete. In the BUSHCRAFT gear rare weapons module, you'll have access and be given to 2 new weapons, the Viking axe and the reinforced baseball bat. This mod also gives the katana a fresh texture to spice it up from the vanilla style as well. Both of these mods mesh immersively into the vanilla feel, and every item from both mods spawns seamlessly aside vanilla spawns. Really a great mod to add some extra weapon expression while still maintaining the existing aesthetic Zomboid has to offer.
Nice. That's a nice.
Following up the previous duo is another couple of mods that fall into a series in scrap weapons and scrap guns. These two separate mods made by the same creator were made as a series of mods that take the idea of the dystopian do-it-yourselfer and apply it directly to the mechanics of Zomboid. With the scrap weapons mod, you'd be given ability to make melee weapons through various recipe magazines and high enough crafting skills. Now you can go find yourself a pipe wrench and turn it into your very own hand axe. Modify a baseball bat to be an eerily close representation of a pop culture icon, or even let out your inner rust goblin with a scrap sword. And that's just a few of the weapons you can find with that mod. Moving on to scrap guns, you're gonna be given the same premise as the previous mod. Instead, they're Fallout-esque firearms that can really come in handy when you find yourself in a pinch. A few of these weapons you can make with scrap guns is a homemade AK-style rifle, a bayoneted gas-operated hunting rifle, and even a scrap sniper rifle. This is a really good mod for those who like to do everything themselves, and could be especially fun if used if self-imposed challenges. Truly an interesting couple of post-apocalyptic themed mods with these. Next on the list is a firearm-focused mod in post-Soviet ARMORY. This mod heavily focuses on weapons of Russian and Soviet-era weaponry. For those unsure of what this means, it's unimportant. What is important is the amount of choices you're given in the mod. Starting off, you're given 5 melee weapons, all era-appropriate and given different uses as tools. Now you can arm yourself with a trusty hand shovel to help you bury your problems. Not interested in the melee? Me either. Sorry, melee purists. So for firearms, you're given access to a whopping 28 options. Cumulative. Across all weapon classes, some of the iconic weapons you'll see in this pack are the MP43, the PPSH-41, everyone's favorite Mosin Noggin, and so many more. It'd be hard to talk about them all. This mod fits well with the vanilla styling, with a nicely done sprite work that gives these weapons their own life in the Project Zomboid world space. Coming back to work after the holiday break can be a struggle. Just when you got comfortable, forgot about work, and perfected your vacation sleep schedule, reality returns. And it's not pretty. Of course, returning to work is a lot easier if you have a job that lets you live your passion. So let's make 2023 the year you start making that a reality. A great place to start is Southern New Hampshire University, who is sponsoring this video. SNHU has one of the largest accredited non-profit online degree offerings in the country. I want to talk to you about their game development program. In this program, you'll learn how to create realistic, dynamic gameplay experiences with game AI, game physics, 2D and 3D graphics, and interface design. You'll also learn computer programming languages like C++, C#, and Java. And you'll learn 3D modeling and texturing with Game On software. You will learn how to research, develop, and contribute to advances and trends within the field of game programming. Courses are taught by faculty with real-world experience. SNHU is radically affordable. Their online tuition rates are some of the lowest in the nation. Go to snhu.edu/Noobert. Also linked in my description to see what the current average annual salary for a programmer is and request free information about the program. When you request information, a real person will hop on a call and discuss how the program can benefit you personally. It only takes one click to find your calling. Following our previous arsenal of more modern weapons is a mod that will help you crusade against the undead in the medieval ARMORY mod. This mod offers you a variety of weapons and clothing, armor options to outfit yourself for a truly gratifying melee experience. This mod opens up many new avenues of weapons for every class, including some varying craftable crossbows. You won't be left looking for better options in combat. So the next mod on this list doesn't add new weapons, but functionally turns many items in the game into improvised weapons in the Braven's Throwables mod. As you can imagine, there's a lot of junk items in Zomboid that don't tend to get a lot of use. This mod helps to aid this problem by allowing you to throw various items like cans, rocks, darts, which I always thought was weird you couldn't do in the base game, and many more. This mod does also add bricks and sparklers, which can be thrown as well. Legend has told of a crowbar so powerful that if one were to have it, some may come to call them immortal god. Today we give you that crowbar with the Excalibur mod. Now I know most people that look at this mod may scratch their head a little and wonder where this would fit into their playthrough. I give you 2 words when playing any kind of game: have fun. This is a fun melee weapon mod that can help you get a bit of a collector's hype by going out and gathering all the pieces to make your new weapon of mass destruction. To follow up our Legend of the Crowbar, we have a map that adds some fun Easter eggs weapons in Pit Stop. Pit Stop is a small map mod that adds in a variety of silly and somewhat overpowered weapons, from a magic wand that can hit up to 12 enemies, to toy lightsabers that can one-shot 6 zombies at once. Pit Stop is a nice map spot, as well as offering a handful of attractions to help you survival overall. As to not divulge and get you all exploring, I won't delve too deep into the locations of these mythical items, but I will say that they'll always spawn for a new playthrough. So go explore and share in the Discord your experiences with these weapons. I'd love to hear them. As you knew it would happen, our next mod is going to bring more katanas and Asian-inspired weaponry to your Zomboid and YC Katana Legacy. This mod adds a plethora of new bladed weapons to find and or craft in your next playthrough, and will expand the bladed weapon category with high durability choices that could carry you all the way through your gameplay. In this mod, you'll find weapons like the Tanato, a knife crafted and forged like a katana, often associated with the ritual art of seppuku. Yikes, maybe step away from that one if you're trying to survive. Our next mod will allow you to protect your base with an automated defense system in the Erecting a Sentry Here mod. This mod will allow you to build 3 different types of automated sentry turrets that require ammo and power, but can kill zombies for you and keep your base nice, safe, and most importantly, clean of all the blood you got out of it when you first moved in. You'll be given the option of choosing between the handgun, shotgun, and sniper turret, which can be crafted outright with the engineer occupation or otherwise learned via skill magazine. Blasting in is our next mod, the M4 Sherman tank. This beefy Goliath of a World War II technology is ripe for the taking in your next playthrough. Offering a functional main cannon and machine gun setup, 5 interior seats, high armor, and a near accurate speed, this absolute machine could really bring the demolition to your next playthrough. Following up our explosive showing, we have a mod for all those Assassin's Creed enthusiasts in this Strike from Above. This is a very simple mod that will allow you to utilize height over the Zeds that spatter Knox County in their annoyingness. Now, instead of having to go out and bash the zombie's head in, you can climb to your roof and take him out in style. Honestly, I wish this mod would have been put up sooner for some more silly stealth play shenanigans. Truly an interesting mod. Following up with another powerful vehicle, we have the UH-60 Blackhawk. Yes, a helicopter in Zomboid. This vehicle of game-breaking mechanics also has the silly little option of activating a number of guns on the machine that will pull and use 5.56 ammunition from players' inventories. A great option to 100% safety handle large groups of zombies, all while listening to your favorite. Going back to what we know and love about Zomboid, we have the Tactical Weapons 41.65 Plus mod. This mod adds a varying arrangement of melee weapons to your Zomboid world with a sleek and modern approach. With this mod, you'll be given access to new items like the carbon fiber hockey stick, the tactical ninja sword, and the halberd, a craftable spear with a built-in axe mode. We follow up our tactical weapon set with a set that offers you a undeniable amount of utility and tools of the trade. The mod looks to fill out every combat class in Project Zomboid with so many versatile tools and items it would be impossible to cram them all in here in this section, but to name a few items you can find in the mod, there's the aluminum baseball bat, a cast iron skillet, an executioner sword, and really so much more. I really can't stress enough this mod is honestly one of the best for multi-purpose use. This is a less of an outright weapon and more of a mechanics change in the Barricade Herd Zombies mod. This mod does simply what the game implies by associating the thumping animation a zombie can perform against solid objects and window barricades and applies a damage number to it, effectively making the defenses you build a weapon. This mod is configurable to making zombies take damage anytime they hit a base game window to only taking damage on player structures. Really, it's entirely up to you how you cater these mod settings. Now that we have our barricades doing damage, what about one of the most important resources you need in the game? Gasoline. I've always sat and wondered why you couldn't pour gasoline on the ground to make a makeshift fuse out of it, or set up a burn trap for the Zeds that keep breaking your doors. This mod, we've found, adds the feature. We've always wanted it. It's here. Now, like in Grand Theft Auto, when holding gasoline, you'll be given an option to pour it over the ground tiles, making an area that you can set ablaze as needed. Honestly, I fail to understand how this wasn't base game, but here it is. Now your next playthrough. Hailing from the game's Resident Evil and featuring everyone's favorite bar-coded assassin comes a weapon pack fit for the survivor in the Gun Shop Kendo mod. This is a firearm expansion mod that changes some of the ways guns are dealt with. As this mod is a bit newer, we don't know much about it other than it adds a ton of guns from the Resident Evil series that are also craftable. It also comes with many sub-mods that can enhance or improve the mod's baseline. Honestly, a very interesting mod that I really hope to try in my next playthrough. To follow our theme, catered mod in Gun Shop Kendo is another vehicle that can state your appetite for a zombie mowing machine in the armored MH Mark II Plus. This vehicle mod is fit for medium squads, also allowing for compatibility between the RV Interiors mod, and this new vehicle could be the true and all be all to your survival if you find it. It offers a high caliber top turret as well as absurd armor numbers for Zomboid as well. It's an effective vehicle for mowing down or driving through any horde you come across. Truly, this is a mod you should give at least one go in a playthrough just for the sheer power fantasy of it. This next mod is a callback to the good old days of Call of Duty in the RC Explosive mods. Haven't you ever wanted to clear a horde of zombies 3 blocks away with an explosion to rival the Tsar Bomba? Me too. This mod kinda helps sate the desire. With 3 explosive types, and in the explosive box, the C4 explosive, and the dynamite charge, as well as a magazine to learn all of them. Beyond that, it gives you a really nice remote control UI to detonate your explosives from. Quite the range! If you're looking for a safe and beautiful method of zombie clearing, then this mod, it's for you. Another vehicle for your zombie slaying efforts is the Battlefield 2042 CAV Brawler, a military armored vehicle mounted with gunny cannons on the top and completely customizable to be further suited to your survival needs. As this is one of the most high-tech vehicles offered in current day Zomboid, it comes packed with tons more features we'd have a hard time going into depth on. So here's a TLDR for your consumption. The second gunner has 2 main weapons, C3 has a detection radar in the commander's position, driver has access to anti-infantry mine jumping, and emergency repair system. As this is still an active development, there are more features planned, and we can only imagine what the creator has in store with their vehicles. Finally, to round this list of mods out, we go back to a bit of simplicity with another medieval-inspired mod in the Antique Armament mod. As with most mods of this theme, this one adds a handful of weapons to fill out the combat classes of the game. Gain access to polearms, billhooks, and halberds, as well as great swords, battle axes, and long swords. This mod also adds 2 types of plate armor to fit your desired preferences. Unfortunately, this mod doesn't allow repair of the armor or weapons, so using them sparingly is advised. If you think there is anything we could have missed or you want to add, please comment them down below. It'd be a great help to people that are looking for more mods right now. I'd like to thank all the Patreons that make videos like this possible. We couldn't do it without you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Subscribe!